Hi everyone, this is the Ocean County Library Teen Services Department. Happy Summer Reading 2023. This video highlights some of our latest and greatest high school titles that we think you'd enjoy for summer reading this year. All materials featured today can be checked out either physically or digitally from the Ocean County Library. Enjoy!
Jay and his family are lucky to live in Karloff Country, a steaming oasis filled with restaurants, shops, hotels, and a theme park where he works when not attending school or hanging out with friends. But when troubles from the outside world creep in and the resort is put on lockdown, strange and menacing new arrivals threaten to bring the ugliness from the outside in. This thrilling psychological horror takes an unflinching look at greed, power, racism, and class in a chilling journey into a dystopian resort paradise. The Getaway will drag you along for the ride of a lifetime and dare you to try to escape.
Did you know that the importation of enslaved people was banned in the United States in 1808? Well, that law did not stop Timothy Meagher, an Alabama plantation owner, from trying in 1860. His ship, the Clotilda, illegally brought men, women, and children from the Kingdom of Dahomey to the United States. Told in verse, African Town is an engaging story of the parties involved, from their journey, their enslavement, the Civil War, to freedom.
Crumbs, written by Danny Sterling, is a sweet fantasy graphic novel with fun illustrations based on a web comic that averages 10 million daily readers. Ray, a young seer, is struggling with her powers, meets an aspiring musician, Lori, at her favorite bakery. The graphic novel has it all: first love, friendship, and sci-fi and fantasy.
What happens when K-pop and music competitions collide? You get You're My Shining Star, a K-pop singing and dancing competition in LA. 𝐒𝐫𝐿 can't wait to participate in this competition. She's an experienced dancer and an accomplished singer, but her mom doesn't want Sky to participate. Why? Because Sky is size 16 and proud of it. Will Sky be able to change people's minds about what an idol should look like? Or will she crash and burn in I'll Be the One by Lila Lee?
Who the F are you? The title alone gets your attention. It simply makes me smile every time. Huda Fahmy's story is a mirror and a door into what it's like to be a Muslim teenage girl. The relatable graphic novel is a super quick read with brightly colored illustration. Huda talks about those awkward teenage, don't know who you are yet topics with humor.
Seniors Russ Boudreau and Marion LaSalle are unstoppable as tight end and quarterback on a small-town Louisiana football team. Dreams of Division I scholarships quickly turn into nightmares when Marion is unfairly convicted and kicked off the team after an attack provoked by rival players. After taking a knee during the national anthem at their next game, Russ is forced to face his own consequences in the face of injustice. Where sports dreams are intercepted and friendship and justice collide, Neil tackles relevant social issues with both a deep commitment to the game and to each other.
5 years ago, something big happened in Fairview, Connecticut. Andy Bell went missing, and Sal Singh was accused of killing her and committing suicide, or so everyone thinks. Except Pip Fitz-a-Moby. She knew Sal and doesn't think he could ever murder his girlfriend, let alone commit suicide. So, for her senior project, Pip is on a mission to find out what really happened. Is Sal innocent or guilty, and what happened to Andy Bell?
Wealthy parents send their teen children from Asia to live and attend school with host families in the United States. The teens have varied experiences, some great and some really traumatic. Parachutes, a realistic fiction book by Kelly Yang, covers some heavy topics. It is an important story about two girls from different levels of society coming together because of a shared experience. These intersections matter. Both girls experience sexual harassment and assault, which put them in a place where backgrounds no longer matter.
Franny Tasker is deep in hard times. When an abusive stepfather drives her to escape their home in Grand Bahama in the midst of a raging storm, she leaves everything behind to pass herself off as Miss Emmeline Coates, a girl recently found dead in a shipwreck. Disguising her true identity for years, she grows into her new life and into a dangerous role as an undercover agent in General George Washington's spy ring. Romantic entanglements with a British officer and with a die-hard patriot force her to reconcile her duty to a budding America with her own heart. Rebel Spies is suspenseful and compelling historical fiction that brings us into the heart of the American Revolution in more ways than one.
A prequel to The Hate U Give, Concrete Rose follows Maverick Carter, Star's dad, as a teen. Maverick is the son of a gang legend and is the man of the house. He takes care of his family by working with the King Lords while his dad is in prison. Things are going well until he gets some life-changing news. Maverick is a dad. Can he manage school, dealing, and raising a child? Maybe he needs to change how being the man of the house takes care of his family.
When You Wish Upon a Lantern by Gloria Chow is a sweet romance about Lila and Kai, who have been best friends since they were little kids. However, that changed with a huge, humiliating misunderstanding, and now they don't speak. Lila's family store, Wishing Lanterns, is struggling, so she decides to secretly fulfill wishes for people in honor of her beloved grandmother. But she can't do this alone, and Kai is the only one who cares enough to help. Can Kai and Lila put aside their differences to help Lila's family business? Will they make their own wishes come true to fall in love?
Aiza is an Ornu and an outcast in the 𝐬𝐳𝐫𝐞 Empire. With hopes to claim the rights of full citizenship, she enlists to join the Squires, an elite force fighting for the unification of the Empire. Intensive training with her fellow recruits and with a mysterious groundskeeper named Daruk, she readies herself for the intensities of battle. But what they are really fighting for, and who benefits, leads Aiza on a wholly unexpected journey. With lush illustrations by Sarah Alfagi and an action-packed and heart-driven story by Nadia Shamas, Squire will lead you on a quest for hope, glory, justice, and what it really means to be a hero.
At the 1968 Olympic Games in Mexico City, Tommy Smith won the men's 200-meter dash with a world record time of 19.83 seconds. After the award ceremony, he was sent home and never participated in another Olympic Games. What happened? In this memoir, written and illustrated in a graphic novel format, Smith describes his life as someone passionate about civil rights and the fight he participated in to win equal rights for Black athletes.
Chelsea Ferretti's Project Naught is a time travel fantasy graphic novel. Ren, the main character, believes he has traveled through time from 1990s to 2122. However, the company Chronotech has other plans and is not being truthful with the subjects and society. Is Ren and the other subjects in danger? Ren is paired up with a student guide, Mars, who he eventually falls in love with. Will Mars be able to save him?
Evie Thomas has given up on love. When she donates all of her favorite romance books to a little free library, she finds a book that leads her to a small LA dance studio that's desperate to win the upcoming LA Dance Ball. Soon, Evie is practicing with X, the charismatic grandson of the dance studio's owners. But it's complicated. Ever since she found the book, she's also been able to see how other people's romantic relationships will begin and how they will end. How will Evie handle her friendships and relationships when she sees how life can take away her strongest bonds in an instant? Instructions for Dancing is a witty, touching, and sometimes heartbreaking romance that will leave you wanting to dance and not let go.
Looking for more reading recommendations? Check out our podcast, Waves of YA, where librarians get together to talk about our favorite book genres and titles. You can also check out our Teen Zone on our website, theoceancountylibrary.org, for more recommended reading lists. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, all the titles we mentioned today can be checked out either physically or digitally from the Ocean County Library. Happy summer reading!
Support public libraries. Like, share, and subscribe for more great videos.